Hi everyone and welcome into my gameplay footage of Trials HD on the Xbox One. Now I did not know that this actually came out, they actually put this on the Xbox One backwards capability thing back in, I think it was either the 13th or the 15th of Feb, I can't remember exactly, but it's been out a few days. And I only stumbled across it was because I was looking at my app games and I was looking at playing a bit of Gears of War and just to see how it works on the Xbox One, and then I saw on the side it said like games ready to install, and I saw at the end Trials HD, and I was surprised and I nearly forgot about that game. And then when I found it I thought, yep, I'm going to download it because it is a really nice, a simple, nice, slightly frustrating game, which I'll come to in a second. Now Trials HD is just, well, obviously you can say it's a bike game, but it's a very simple bike game. It's like a 2D platform game. The controls are very, very simple. Like the right analog is for your throttle, your gas, and then your left trigger is your brake, and then like the kind of most important control apart from accelerating and stopping is your left analog stick, which controls your person's gravity and balance. For obviously, like for example, if you press right on the left analog, your character will lean forward, and then if you lean to the opposite, which is left, then your character will lean back. And playing this game, you do need to learn quickly how to balance your character and your throttle, because if you can get it to work, it can be your best friend, but if it doesn't, it just becomes an absolute nightmare. Because playing this game, like going through the stages of easy, it's fairly simple. You can just literally just press accelerator and just fly through it. It's not that bad, but once you get to medium and hard, then they get a bit tricky. But I think there's one difficulty, it's extreme. Forget it unless you're really hardcore, because some of the stuff you have to do are just impossible and frustrating. And this was on about before about the game is so frustrating but addictive, because like example, if I was playing on expert and there's one part where I have to like jump from a tyre to a ledge, which is double the height I would intend, there's a possibility you can do it, but when you're trying to play it, like after like the 20th attempt, you're like, oh screw this, I'm turning it off, I've had enough. But then like either a few hours or the next day you think, I'll just try it again, I'll see if I can do it, and then after a few attempts you're like, no, forget it, and walk away. But then deja vu kicks in again, where you're like, I'll just try it again. And that's the weird thing about this game, especially to me. Like sometimes I'll do that on expert, like it's really impossible, but I still punish myself to do it. Although sometimes I'll play like on medium and I've finished a track, like I've finished it and I feel like it was a good try, but I don't feel it's quick enough, and I'll try it again, but I end up failing, making it worse. But I'll just keep carrying on and on, trying to better my score. Now I think that's enough about the game itself. I want to actually talk about how it performs on the Xbox One. That's the main thing I was trying to make a video about. Now it's hard to try and compare both games, because the last time I played Trials HD was back on the Xbox, and I was back in 2010, and I think the game came out in 2009. So roughly around though, it's been about 6 years ago now it's been out. So yeah, it could be 2010 or 09, but it's hard to try and judge. But looking at it on here, it runs smooth, it looks okay, but for some reason to me it feels like it doesn't look as good as the 360 version, even though I've not played this game in 6 years. I don't know why, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel that kind of crisp. It feels like it's dumbed down a bit, it doesn't feel that sharp, but the frame rate looks perfect, it doesn't lag. Well, I don't think it, as much as I noticed, there might be a bit of lag, but nothing to make the game like, for example, Halo Reach on the Xbox One, because that game is laggy as hell. And there's also, I've noticed, we might notice on the video where like some textures kind of pop in and out, and there's one like I think there's one where I finish a track and there's some debris on the floor. I think it's like a road sign was on the floor, and it keep flickering in and out, so the texture was kind of like glitching. But apart from that though, little nigs like that was popping textures, the game runs fine, which is the main thing. It runs fine, it looks good, but it's debatable because myself, I thought like on the 360 it looked better, but that's just my opinion. But it's a stupid one in a sense because I've not played the game in 6 years on the 360, so it's hard to try and judge or debate that. But overall, I've had a blast playing it because it's just such a simple game with simple controls, and it just works beautifully. Now I hope that they do bring the sequel out, which is Trials Evolution. Now that was a massive improvement compared to this. I mean, this one, Trials HD, was a good game, but Evolution was brilliant, especially the editing mode, where some people have made a load of stuff on it. Like, I think someone did, like, you can actually make proper, like, games in it. So, like, for example, someone made Pac-Man. I'm sure someone made a Pac-Man game in it, Space Invaders, and there was one where I played, which was like someone made a first-person survival horror game in it. We could walk around, and there was just bizarre stuff like that, which was really good. So I really do hope Xbox bring out Trials Evolution, because that was a good game, just as good as this, but they improved a lot. So that's it. That's Trials Evolution HD on the Xbox One, which is a 360 version that like ported over. What do you guys think? Have you played this yet? What do you think? Do you think the graphics are good, or not as good as I keep saying, even though it's been 6 years, like I said? That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon with some more gameplay footage similar to this and other stuff gaming related. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hi everyone, and welcome into another Let's Play, and today I'm playing Just Cause 2 on the Xbox One, but it is the 360 version, on the backwards capability. Well,